What can you do?
It's like that Meatloaf song.
Would you do anything for love?
Well, close. I wouldn't do, you know,
that.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Anywho, this is winners finals. EndersJ versus Exander. Pirate mirror match, best of 3.
Yes. Well, yet again, the exact same stage. Both probably pretty happy in terms of getting lots of opportunities for wall combos and reverse wall combos because they get to go off the wall.
Alright, we're going right into it. Pirate action.
Okay, so I definitely saw this last night. I don't know if it was these two, but I definitely saw a serving mirror match. No, it was Sultan the other time. It was EndersJ versus Sultan last night. So, a different kind of... It's the exact same costume. Exander's wearing the hat versus Ender's wearing the eye patch. But, you know, now the fact that it's, like, really dark out, it's probably going to be worse for the eye patch survey because you don't really have to deal with the sun as much, and, you know, you're going to have a tough time with the depth perception.
Yes.
Thanks, Jimbo.
That's all I gotta say to those things. Like,
yeah.
I'll give you your affirmative statement and then go back to what I'm doing.
What are you doing, Jimbo?
I'm commentating this top-tier match courtesy of NLBC. Donate with the Matcherino.
You can buy... tickets are $5. You'll buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Ooh, that got a little incoherent at the end there, Buckaroo. Anyway, Enders and Exander are equal in rounds, and this slugfest is continuing to slug.
It's really important for me to say that, like, don't call me Pecker, okay?
Did I say it? I didn't even realize I said it.
You did, okay?
No.
That's not cool.
No, it's a thing I say to, like, many people.
Most of my friends are Buckaroos.
Yeah, I know. Oh man. Anyway, lot of
trying to shoot him, but it didn't work.
fun shots and teleporting happening here. IGDR? No IGDR! It cost him.
Yeah, I don't think the IGDR would have. Maybe it would have. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, pretty rough stuff there. I hope that doesn't end up costing the whole thing. Nice wall rising A. You can definitely tell that's Exander. Ender's not necessarily as much of a fan of that move. Okay. Crouch was a whole bunch to make sure the to bait out the wall rising B. Not getting a punish, huh?
Staying on those 2 bars at red, but maybe not. Oh, no, he's dead.
Yeah, I don't really know if there was much you could do at that point. You would have had to 100% just guess on the kick and the soul charge. So I guess there was something you could do.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Keeping in mind that since this is winners finals, we got first to 3 here.
It's true. So you're saying whoever wins 3 games first, that's going to be the winner.
Hey, look, the forest again.
Well, he chose that stage.
Oh.
Yeah, they want this stage.
Oh, yeah. Pirates love walls.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Nice.
Yeah, very good bait.
Alright, so we took off the iPad. This is probably a good idea. Okay. The second that he saw that 1As were okay, he immediately did his own. I like that. It's just like, we have this temporary ceasefire. The second that we see one of them go for it, it's just like, alright man, you wanna play this game? I can play this game.
Yeah, come on. You're Treaty of Paris when you do 1As.
I believe it's called the Treaty of Versailles.
Oh, excuse me. Wrong war.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah. Get my treaties mixed up. Okay. Yeah, 1A.
Yeah, dude. 1A in neutral, yo. We are out here. Xander, the first person with a bar. Let's see if he's able to do anything with it. Classic jump A as the whiff punish.
It's like it's very much a mirror match.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I know that sounds like a no duh kind of thing to say.
It's true,
like,
yeah.
But their options and their reactions to each other are usually very similar. They'll hit each other, back to neutral, break neutral to 2A plus B, and one gets counter hit because their 2A plus B is a frame slower. A lot of that going on.
Yeah, I feel like James Chen, like years ago, put it very brilliantly, where it's like the reason why mirror matches are so frustrating in a lot of ways is just the fact that they're okay. Oh, I thought that was a CE for a second. The reason why they're so frustrating is because there is no such thing as finding a spacing or a timing where you are advantageous and your opponent is not. So it's all kind of about frames and predominantly about slow lows.
Oh man, this is gonna get real grimy real quick. I feel it.
I feel like it already happened, yeah.
I mean, like that.
The millisecond Ender saw the first 1A, it was like, we are playing a different game of Soul Calibur now.
Yeah, like 1A, you know, like the ramifications of getting hit by 1A are not very high. But then when you start throwing out the soul charge stuff, then it's like, all right, now we gotta take the gloves off, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing though, is that like Cervantes is generally not, and that's gonna be the game, right? Yeah. What?
No.
He's not going to be because he doesn't have like the yellow pump up for the CE. Very, very close. So let's see if we get some A6s in here from Soul Charge. Wake up 2A into Soul Attack.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now, fortunately, you are pushing Cervantes back to the edge of the wall. Okay, A6 times in a row.
Ever stop shooting. Bang, bang.
Oh, nice jump over. Wow. Very hyped comeback in the form of A6. So even on bar, probably not going to see a guard crush in the last round. That doesn't seem to be the way this is going.
No, but we will see a victor.
Well, there's one thing I can say for sure is that by the end of this, one person is going to lose and the other person, well, they'll probably do something different.
Big bang.
You go teleport away from the A6, but doesn't get the block punish on the IGDR. That stings.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, I really feel like the major difference between this match is that Ender's got so much more value out of his soul charge. Making him, even just blocking A6 is a pretty big deal, and Exander tried to do other stuff and it just wasn't working out.
Welcome to the stage of history.
No, it didn't. He was the one who lost that game.
No, Ender's was the one who won that game.
No, Exander.
No, Ender's won that game.
Yes, I see the joke you're making, and I feel like I should have made a joke of a certain nature due to the similarity in their names. They play the same character, but it's too much of a headache to commentate the match, let alone make a kind of like a joke about it, you know?
It is true, they're very similar people. They both play Cervantes, their names both start with E, they both have 3 syllables in their name. They both know, for one reason or another, I made the mistake to both of them to tell them where the body is buried.
Oh dear, why'd you do that? What did they have to offer you?
The cookies.
Wow, that's it?
Well, I have to pay you back!
Ugh. Anyway.
I'm in terrible cookie debt.
We'll deal with that after the match.
Yeah, you guys think that the student loan crisis is bad.
Cookie debt.
Cookie debt, dude.
Okay, who's commanding neutral? I am, because I hit you. Okay, I am, because I hit you. 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 Okay, never mind. Lethal hit.
Never mind in the loudest way possible, which is off of the lethal hit. Oh, he goes off the wall instead, huh? Go for the reversal edge. The reversal edge is... it worked the last game, but I doubt that it's going to work again, unless it's like a super tense moment.
Here.
Catching them back steps with the 1A.
Ah, catching the inactivity with throw. Good play.
Ooh, the IGDR whip, too. Ender's getting kind of screwed with a lot of these options.
That's not the range for that K2. Eats an IGDR because of it.
Alright. Nice wall rising, yay. Again, definitely makes a lot of use of both of those moves that we just saw, but Enders doesn't necessarily go for those moves all that often. So he decides to spend his bar, but the thing is that if he loses this round with Exander not having spent the bar, that's going to be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
So at the very least, this does effectively kind of make it even, but he is at a meter disadvantage.
Not too much, maybe like a bar collectively, but he's a touch away from getting another bar.
Yeah, it kind of depends on how Exander spends his bar for this round. So if like Exander like loses the round and doesn't spend his bonus bar, then that's a pretty big disadvantage. Exander doing really well at fighting out of the corner and also establishing corner pressure for himself. Ooh, didn't hit the off the wall there.
Break the back. Ow, like...
Rock the Casbah, break the back, win the round.
Why didn't you think Enders did something on Okazemi there? He instead, like, didn't do anything and ate an attack. What's keeping him?
Very odd. Frustration factor, maybe? I'm not sure. Or just an input error. Really thought on a low. I didn't see if it was counter hit or not. Yellow guard gauge for a split second for Enders. I doubt it's going to really come into play. So unfortunately, Enders has to spend his bar, which I'm sure he's not happy about.
Does he? He's getting hits in.
Or no, wait, that was Enders spending the bar, sorry.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay.
I got confused there for a second. I really wish that Enders would go back to the eye patch survey so I could tell them apart. I also really wish that they weren't both using dark tones on a dark stage.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Wall splat? Yep. Big money. A lot of damage. Then weird low to end the combo. I'm not sure about that.
Well, I appreciate like the attempt to potentially catch somebody mashing in that situation. Not surprising that he mashed after that move on hit. But yeah, so now we got bar for bar and equal in round. So Enders has definitely evened this up to about as close as he could. Now he's in the lead. Ooh, nice.
Just can't whip.
Ooh.
The consequences are so high.
Yeah, definitely screwed up.
Oh, he's dead.
Gigantic.
Dead.
Assuming he gets the full combo. Yeah, he got pushed back too far, so he only ends up getting about 65% of the whole goddamn life bar.
Only 65%.
For no meters. Off technically an unbreakable grab because it's back.
Ooh, entertain me. Entertain me again. Who's gonna shoot who? Bang bang.
Who's gonna shoot whom?
Oh, whatever.
A6?
Bang bang.
A6? Oh! 60 speed beats the A6!
Alright.
Yeah, 10 stuff. I wonder which one of them is gonna... It's such a game of chicken right now. It's kind of funny, and I kind of wish that Enders realized that, realized quicker that he still had Soul Charge and Exander didn't. And I just feel like he got kind of caught. If he had just done it a little bit faster, the A6 that is, it would have worked out.
Oh, sorry, is it 2-1 Exander or Enders?
That was Exander that won that last game.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Chad, please tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
No, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, okay. So that's 2-1 Exander, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's establishing dominance, also, keeping them planted.
Also, it says losers quarters up top. This is winners finals.
Man, remember when we were back in losers quarters?
Yo, Spooky with the raid. Thank you, Spooky.
Were we ever so young?
Oh, Spooky raided us.
Oh, cool.
Spooky.
Spooky. I think that's how you pronounce the name.
Ooh, okay, Ender's really amping up the speed. Throwing Exander off the rhythm.
Precise on this on this stuff now. Where Exander used to be getting like sidesteps into IGDRs, that is constantly whiffing. Is he doing it too late?
I don't know.
Just online stuff? Okay. Just shove the swords into the guy's chest, yo. That's what you say when you shove swords. Wow, that was tough for me to say, and I was unsuccessful at it.
The proper language breaks down.
Yeah. Alright, so we had to spend bar in order to potentially try and make a comeback here.
Yeah, but Okazemi, he made up the life deficit. What's he gonna do? Run in, attack. Ah, okay. Ender's doing a lot of mashing on block. Especially like -6, -8 at that.
Which is fine, you know.
It is, but that's something that's very exploitable if you get a concrete counter to it, but Exander couldn't formulate anything in that game.
One could argue that it's relatively difficult to do that kind of thing online, especially with like what Enders is doing right now is a very traditional thing that you see from online surveys and offline surveys as well, because it is naturally good, is like pressing small buttons that are a relatively low commitment just to get him into crouch, and that way that if somebody tries to whiff punish him, then he has like wall rising kick at his disposal, and that's especially what we saw in the last round. And so trying to thread it so that you don't get hit by Anders counterattack off of like the feigned whip punish. Oh boy. Yeah, that's really where the mileage happened in that last round. So it looks like Enders is definitely on a tear. The momentum totally in his favor. All the grip in the world. I wonder if Exander's going to be able to get out of this. Oh boy,
no.
not with those.
Oh, he's about to get that lethal hit, right? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
it
it.
is.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, decides not to spend it, so that way he can have that. Wow, he got the lethal hit in 1 round.
Yeah.
Oh, try to back through B plus K, huh? Not so much. Don't get overzealous there, Enders. You're getting a little bit too, you're a little bit too ambitious here.
Oh no,
yeah, tried to backstep on that. That was kind of, Enders was the architect of his own disaster there.
And that lethal hit still on deck though, luckily, so he does have a inherent advantage in the round.
Yeah, not to mention the meter. So hopefully he actually gets the IGDR this time. He does. I like the fact that Enders did like a little bit of a seizure with this character.
And Exander getting nothing with the guys.
Yeah, the GIs are really causing him a lot of issues, but that just evens it up. Enders still with the heavy meter advantage. And the lethal hit, obviously. But it's important that he doesn't make the same mistake as he made in the first round, which is overextending himself.
Ooh, soul charge. Alright. Gotta make this count.
Trying not to go off the wall there. He's playing so aggressively right now. Oh boy.
Alright, big damage. Okazami, what we got?
Well, he's just going for force blocks, probably because of just how often Enders is trying to disrespect his wake up.
It's simple.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like Enders is just putting himself in trouble too often.
Yeah, he's trying to force it. He needs to just let it happen.
Whoa.
He has to be okay with a little bit more of a docile playstyle.
Yep. Yo, shout out to Ramon for the $30 donation.
Hey!
Nice.
Shame we didn't get to see him in the film.
Drops the combo, but a lot of damage. He has no meter to burst off, so just sticks him like glue. There you go.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where are these situations where Exander is able to capitalize on Ender's overextension. It's kind of not in those situations where he's going for stuff like K2. It's where he goes for stuff like that. It's really crazy that he's had that lethal hit the entire game and he hasn't been able to get it off at all.
Yeah, he's just become obsessed with using it, let alone actually.
Oh, okay. That's a huge amount of damage.
This is well over 50%.
Yeah. It's effectively a 2-bar. Wow. It's effectively a 2-bar combo, if you want to think of it that way.
What is this?
Got off the wall. Gets the wall combo.
Is it simple? 1A! Oh! He has a bar though. He has that 1 bar.
And he's at the wall. So no, that's not what he wanted at all. That's a real shame. There's no way that's what he wanted. He wanted like IGDR or something. Pretty anticlimactic at the very, very, very end, but holy hell.
Jeez.
Oh, okay. Enders just mentioned in Twitch chat that he thought he had meter. So that's a shame.
Alright, guys.
Wow. What a...
Have meter, I guess.
Alright, guys. That was a 17-minute winners finals.